This is Moonstalker. At that place with Ruby Cousland, Dragon Age Origins. Program crashed, so here we are again. Alright, I think we're all set. Or we will be. I gotta redo these things. That. This was ready.
And thus I cloak my naked villainy.
Yeah! Okay, he looks dangerous. Looks like he's a leader, Dusttown Thug leader. Why don't you do a glyph on him? Or no, do a horror. That's... Okay, she's doing a horror on him already. Liliana, why don't you pin the guy with the huge axe to the ground? Alistair, why don't you knock this guy down to your shield bash? Well, Ruby, we'll go after the main
one. We'll get plenty for that.
Okay, now check this. Oh, look out, Morgan.
You'll get no from me. Another battle, I see.
Headlock, yeah. Oh, Alistair went down. Alistair. Morgan, take a potion.
New tactic.
What's your new tactic, Alistair?
I'll get on it.
Oh!
Let's go momentum.
Can I get you an axe? You can take my back. We have done well.
Yes, we did. Alistair, not so well. Alistair, wake up. Hope you're not hurt too bad. I don't want to have to waste a healing kit on you. Injury kit. Alright, let's look around, see if there's anything interesting down here.
Got it.
Save. Ah, there's what I was looking for. Assembly Directive. Codex on Dwarven Propriety. Let's check that building out over here. Slum Zone. Oh, let's get out of momentum. Save it for when we really need it.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Liliana, you're so good.
Yes, of course.
What would Ruby do without you?
Right away.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes, I did.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
You just have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my doll left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Do you know anything about the small rodents down here?
Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing.
Could you catch one for me?
What for? You going to cook them up yourself?
My friend would like one as a pet.
Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me?
20 silver.
Real silver, huh? I'll get you a big one for that. Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you.
Thank you. Now, a trick, if someone's doing something like this for you, like making armor, or hunting a nug, whatever, if they're doing a job for you, the best way to get it done is to change the area you're in. It could even be a building, like this one.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Let me see your wares.
Of course.
Mouthy little troll. Alright, Kroll Dagger, Steel. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing especially interesting. Sell those. Efforts Boots. Ooh, +3 damage. Nice. That's war paint. That's something Pookie could use. We'll hold off. Don't want to waste the money. Pookie's already pretty frightening. Crow Poison Recipe. No, I don't think I need any of these things. Alright, thanks for your time. You're right, you don't have anything we want.
I got him. He's all squirmy, but he's a big fella.
Very well, here's 20 silver.
I knew you'd be good on your word. Nice doing business.
How you holding up, Alistair? What's wrong with you anyway? He has a wrenched limb. Penalty to attack speed? Okay. Well, you can live with that, especially if we don't get any more fights down here.
Watch out for that puddle of whatever it is.
Excuse me, do you
Yeah.
have a moment?
Whatever.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
Why would that be odd, Alistair? They're all out on the surface. Of course it's safer down here.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Thanks, I will. Ooh, pretty. Ruby likes this. That's something for the future. All right. Here's what Ruby wants right now, though. Life Giver. +10 Constitution, +3 health regeneration during combat, +10 health regeneration while exploring when you're not in combat, +3 to armor, and 20% to healing effects received. She'll take it. She'll also take this golden mirror, this gold amulet, and this gem bracelet. Okay. Alistair, why don't you,
Ready.
put up your shield wall. There's a good lad. Just in case.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
He's just full of tidbits,
Raise
Alistair.
your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true King of Orzammar and our future savior.
Wall carving. House Idukan, Shield of Orzammar.
News of the hour. Support Lord Harrowmont at your own peril. Darkspawn will overrun Orzammar within the year if he becomes king.
For such a short people, they do rather like their buildings tall.
What are you implying, Morgan?
Thief! Who would dare take... Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Sounds important. Looking to hire help?
Not exactly, but... I'm looking for any birth records from the old Orton Tig. It fell in the last blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Orton, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Yeah, it probably is. Oh, I should put on Life Giver. Or Ruby should. Let's see. There's Surveyor and Frostshear. We'll keep the little extra damage for each hit. We'll give Morrigan Surveyor. Help her have mana for her spells. Okay, now Ruby has 190 hits that she can take maximum. It was 140. Plus her armor class, instead of being 7, is 10. Tab button. See if there's any good books to read in this library.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
Where's more politics? Legion of the Dead. Dwarven Faith.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Traditional Dwarven folk songs and Liliana.
Here I am.
Why don't you see if you can open that?
On my way.
Blows of diligence, search for the true prophet. Nice. Alistair, what's your strength? 32. Okay. Gloves of Diligence are very nice. +4 to the regular armor class bonus. But you gotta have a strength of 34 to wear them. Let's go speak to the assembly.
Now's better than later.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Looks like the House of Representatives to me. Democrats versus Republicans. Alright.
I'll get on it.
Who's this?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I would speak with Lord Harrowmont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring.
Okay.
And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster.
Got it.
If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Perhaps.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorsed Lord Balin as the new...
News of the hour. 3 more clans endorsed Lord Harrowmont as the true voice of the Dwarven folk.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon, or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes! We could go shopping together.
The Proving Grounds. Blood sport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
What are you talking about?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Did someone make you drop out of the Proving?
I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
If you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
And now Balin's found out?
I thought we were discreet, but she's married to a Desher's heir. He'd kill me if he knew. So I have to slink out of here like some worthless brand for fear Balin will tell the whole city.
What evidence does Balin have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
I can get those letters back.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter, Miaja, has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
I'm fighting to champion Lord Harrowmont.
Far be it from me to tell you your business, but you might want to take a closer look before you jump into local politics. Were I you, I'd follow my example. Resign and let Harrowmont fight his own battles. I'm Guidon, by the way. It's been a pleasure.
Dylan Ferrender asked me to talk to you.
I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harrowmont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
I heard it from Harrowmont himself.
Well, that's not what I expected. I know Lord Harrowmont. He's an upstanding man. He'd never lie to someone's face. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back into proving and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Good boy.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Liliana, you're the best. There they are.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
How much are these letters worth to you?
You have them? If you can keep those letters from the public eye, I would gladly gift you with a finder's fee. Say, 10 sovereigns?
Is that all Ravella's life is worth? I'll take 15.
I certainly can't argue with that logic. Here you are. Now pardon me, there's little time left to rejoin the proving. Thank you again, friend.
Woohoo! Yeah! We're in the money now. We're up to 36 sovereigns again. Liliana, get your bow out.
I do wonder, is it permissible for two Grey Wardens to... Oh, what is the word I search for?
Caboodle?
Fraternize.
What's wrong with fraternizing?
It seems most undisciplined for an organization that claims it will do whatever is necessary to end the Darkspawn threat.
One thing has nothing to do with the other.
Oh no? And what if a Grey Warden was forced to choose between the Warden he loved and ending the Blight? What should his choice be?
That is a ridiculous question.
And I have my answer. Most kind of you.
What are they talking about? They're always having these philosophical discussions. Ruby forgot a little something, so she's going back for it. Rid of censure.
Now's better than later.
New quest, the key to the city. Which she's going now to collect. Oops, wrong way. She hasn't developed her stone sense yet.
Do you have any tales of the wilds?
None of the sort you like. No princesses in tall towers or knights throwing themselves at whole armies.
That's not all I like.
Do you want tales of the chastened wilders who dwell in the marsh? Do you want to hear of the slow deaths they inflict on their enemies? Perhaps a tale of the poisonous creatures of the wilds that lay their eggs on your skin so their young may eat you alive when hatched? Or a tale of my mother's marsh cuisine? That, in my opinion, is the most terrifying of all my tales.
No, I don't want to hear about those things.
Then I have no tales for you.
I'm back. I just went to get a cup of coffee while Morrigan was regaling Lady Leanna with stories her mother told her in the wilds. Alright. Got a fresh cup of coffee. Let's continue.
I'll get on.
Gonna move my mic a little bit. Cord's not quite long enough for my headphones. Keeps yanking on it. Okay, here we go.
News of the hour. Is Lord Balin considering a...
After you get all of the documents that you find scattered around the city of
Lord
Orzammar,
Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont
head to the
voice
assembly.
of stagnation
I'm sorry, that's Royal
and
Palace.
ruin.
You want to go to the assembly. That's this huge building here. The lava flowing down. And here it is in this assembly cache. Key to the city. +2 to all attributes, +4 spell resistance, +10 to healing effects received. We'll go ahead and put that on our little pinky. Key to the city. We'll take off Frost Shear and give that to Alistair, I think. Yep. Give him a little extra damage when he hits something. And be on our way. Alright, we're going to head back to camp. We've accomplished all we wanted to in Orzammar for now.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked castless in the street.
Next, Ruby will probably be thinking about...
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh? Turn to Lord Harrowmont and assure the future of...
going to Lake Calenhead, I imagine. See why Wayland tried to... the false Wayland tried to send us there. And Ruby will probably hand out a few gifts. She collected a bunch of them here in the city.
So have you heard? Morrigan and him are, you know.
Have you nothing better to do than spread idle gossip? And besides, he can probably hear us both. You're not being very discreet.
No, look, he's not even paying attention.
Maybe. You don't think that he's serious about it, do you? The woman is a vile fiend.
Well, look here. Now who's an idle gossip? Meow.
You're the one who started this, I might remind you. And I'm ending it.
Everybody's wondering what all this gossip is. She keeps hearing. It's weird. Let's see. Anything here? No.
Are we descending into the underground? The thought of so much rock over one's head is disquieting.
No, we're not, Morgan. We're outside. Going back to camp. So you can just relax. Back at camp, Alistair can heal his wounds. Alright, let's hand out gifts. See, Alistair's anything he would like. Yeah, give him a gem bracelet.
Oh, thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
very nice.
Gold amulet.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Morgan now adores Ruby. And see, Liliana. She would probably like a cute nug.
Oh, it's one of those subterranean bunny pigs. Oh, look at him. Come here, you.
He's pretty cute. Have fun.
Thank you so much. You've made my day.
You're welcome. Major Cunning. A door.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me. Safer.
What's the most romantic thing that can be said to this redhead? I know what you mean.
I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The Darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows.
It's not silly to seek moments to lay down your burdens.
I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me.
You never have to feel afraid with me, Liliana.
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
You're cute when you're embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just flushed because of the heat.
I've always wanted us to be more than just friends.
Really? No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, oh, how very awkward.
I thought you were comfortable around me.
Well, yes, but don't question me. I am a woman, and I reserve the right to be inconsistent. Why am I being such a baby about this? I must be a sight spilling my guts. Well, that settles it then.
Massive cunning. The door still doesn't love.
I see you're still with Morrigan.
Huh?
I thought you said she didn't mean anything to you.
What's
What are
this?
you playing at? You tell me you like me, that I mean something to you, and you have her on the side? It's not fair
Pete's sake.
to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me?
Of course not.
Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please.
You're both wonderful, and I respect you both.
Wonderful people have their limits too. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time.
Then it's over with Morrigan. I can't lose you.
I am sorry I had to force this on you. I couldn't stand by any longer wondering if I meant anything to you.
You mean everything to me.
And I believe you when you say that. We should talk later. I'm here for you.
Okay. Face the music.
No need to say it. I can read your intentions from your expression.
This is so unnecessary.
Naturally not. Better to have us both and not ask questions, yes? 'Tis an arrangement I can see the benefit of, perhaps, even if she never would. We have had our time together. She cannot take that away from us. But now 'tis done, yes? So be it. To tell it truly, she is far more suited to you. Go then. Go and revel in your domesticated bliss.
I'm sorry.
Not sorry enough, evidently. We have better things to do than dwell on the past. Let us not speak of this again.
Ouch. -15. Better get the presents out. Warm.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
It's simply a present for a beautiful woman.
I have never received a gift. Not one that did not also come with a price attached. But I would be a fool not to accept such a gesture with grace. Your gift is most thoughtful. Thank you.
Okay, +20.
I notice that you are spending a great deal of time with that girl, the bard.
It's not what you think?
Is it not? It seems to me that 'tis exactly what I think. Oh, I'm not opposed to the girl. She seems agreeable enough for the sort of man who likes that sort of thing. My point
I'm not a man.
is that you and I have shared a bed together. It seems hardly fitting to have you doting upon that girl at the very same time, does it?
Why not? Perhaps you could join us.
Is that so? Perhaps you should make that suggestion to Leliana. I imagine that her reception will be as chilly as mine. The crux of the matter is this. I do not share. If you wish to pursue that girl, that means you do not wish to pursue me. 'Tis all the same to me. I will not be where I am not valued. I simply wish to know where I stand.
I want you, no question.
Then you need to say that to Leliana. Sooner rather than later.
Of course.
And before I forget my original thought, I have something for you.
Is it bigger than... Now, what Ruby'd like to say is, what, you need my commitment first? But she knows better. She knows what a temper Morgan has. So she'll simply say, what do you mean?
I mean that I have a gift for you. 'Tis a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead.
So you'd always know where I am?
It is not to track you, you understand. I believe you are too important to risk. If you were to get captured, however, it would be far easier to find you with this.
Does it do anything else?
Flemeth used to say that 'twas a link between us, one that I presumed worked both ways. I never tested it, but I doubt she would have lied over such a thing, so it would mean I am linked to you as much as you to I.
So I could find you if need be.
I do not know. As I said, I never tested it. Perhaps.
Thank you for the gift.
You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
Massive magic. Okay. She adores Ruby. Same as Liliana. Okay. Let's talk to her again now.
I have something for you.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
'Tis a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead.
It's a sweet gift. Alright, no, don't say that. Don't say it's a sweet gift. Morgan doesn't like sweetsy-weetsy kind of things. It always has to be practical. So you'd always know where I am?
It is not to track you, you understand. I believe you are too important to risk. If you were to get captured, however, it would be far easier to find you with this.
Thank you for the gift.
You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
So we have 2 rings and another +4 from Morgan. Sweet. Let's see, Morgan's ring, +2 to willpower. Let's give one of these 2 to Morgan. Now we will... I still have 1. Or excuse me, Ruby still has 1. And Morgan now has 1, adds to her willpower. Let's see, what other gifts do we have? Yeah, we'll put those 2 in the crate. Chest. Alley King's Flagon and the Search for the True Prophet. Okie dokie. Anything else? We can sell that. This is nice. +4 to armor. We'll store that in there for now. Keep those on us in case we need them. Novice Hail Rune. We'll stick that in the chest. It's just taking up a slot. Not doing anyone any good right now. Well, actually, it might help a little bit for Alistair. We'll have it put in that other slot for rune stone on his axe.
Enchantment?
I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
No. Yes, on Aod. Aod? How you pronounce it? Accept.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along.
Let me see where's
I'm
Bowden.
sure you'll be pleased with the
Don't
goods,
need a
Mark.
sales pitch. Thank you. There's a mall. Okay, let's make a couple of death extract and 3 lesser health poultices. Get those maxed out at 99 each. Save. Another beautiful morning. Now it's time to go to Lake Callanhead. But we'll save it here. Till next time. This is Moonstalker at that place for walkthroughs with Ruby Cousland, Dragon Age Origins. Catch you on the flip side.